caramel is working now. So we have our sugar, our water, lemon juice, slowly heating up, simmering, very low heat. Temperature is rising. My caramel has reached the temperature of 320 degrees, guys. 320 degrees, okay? I'm going to shut off the heat, okay? And it's going to continue cooking because it is nuclear hot. Anytime you cook with sugar, it's going to continue cooking. So what I'm going to do at this point right now is I'm going to slowly whisk in my heavy cream, okay? But I got to be careful, okay? Here's my heavy cream. Okay? Because you're adding liquid to hot nuclear temperature of the sugar, okay? There it is. I'm whisking my heavy cream right now. Slowly. Yes. Add it now. Okay. So there it is, guys. My caramel is coming to it's a light caramel sauce, okay? And that's what I want it to be. And I'm gonna let it cool down. In the meantime, I'm gonna fire up my oven at 350 degrees to get my soufflé going. And I'm gonna put this caramel on the side, okay? So for those of you guys at home, let me show you what it looks like on a spoon, okay? Right now it's kind of thin and runny, but as it gets cool, it's going to thicken up. It's going to coat the back of the spoon like caramel sauce, okay? So the best thing to do right now, I'm not going to disturb it. I'm going to pull it aside and let it cool down, okay? All right. So that's the caramel sauce, okay, guys? So right now, if you want to follow me, I'm going to start making the soufflé, okay? Easy recipe, and it's something you can do to wow and you know, impress your family, loved ones. Even have it on your restaurant menu, sell it for $12, $15. And your cost is only a couple of dollars maximum, okay? So here we go, okay? I'm gonna put my squeeze bottles on the side. I got one reserved for the caramel sauce when it's done. So here's my bowl. Where's my whisk? Oh, there's my whisk. Okay. And the recipe calls for 2 cups of heavy cream, 6 egg yolks, and 6 egg whites. I'm gonna cut it by 4 egg yolks, 4 egg whites. So I'm gonna do 1 cup of pastry cream, okay? Because ain't nobody here that's gonna eat this stuff but me. So I sure in the heck want to feed to my dog. So here you go, pastry cream in my bowl, egg whites, okay? So what's going to happen right now is I am going to start whisking my egg whites in my mixer until they form a stiff cake, okay? So here's my mixer. Make sure it's locked. Pour in my egg whites, okay? With a whisk attachment. And I'm gonna see if I can mute myself because this thing is gonna be a little bit, maybe not. Okay. It's gonna make some noise, so I'm gonna, there you go, okay. So what just happened right now, I whipped my egg whites from my mixer on high speed till it became stiff peaks, okay? I want it to be stiff peaks. That's why I whip my egg whites, okay? So let me see if I can show you real quick, okay? There we go, okay? So this is what you want your egg whites to look like. Stiff peaks, okay? Just like that, okay? So 4 egg whites, they were mixed until they were stiff peaks, okay? Set them aside, put the mixer back, okay? Swing the camera over here, okay? Now I have my pastry cream, my egg whites, okay? And my egg yolks. I am going to put my 4 egg yolks into my mixing bowl where I have my pastry cream, okay? There you go, 4 egg yolks. Egg yolks and pastry cream together. Okay. I'm going to whisk in those egg yolks and the pastry cream, mix them very, very nice, okay? They're going to turn yellow, the color of the egg yolks, okay? And I'm going to mix this pastry cream and egg yolks until there's no lumps. There we go, okay? Nice to mix, there's no lumps, okay? At this point, I am going to grease my souffle cups, okay? I bought this cooking spray at Sam's, big old giant size, okay? Make sure the grease inside, okay? Grease the other one, okay? Set it to the side. Now I'm going to grab some of this cake, yellow cake that I made earlier, okay? And I'm going to grab a little bit, I'm going to crumble it here at the bottom of the souffle cup, okay? I want it crumble. Not too tall, just enough to crumble, okay? There it is, okay? Now, I'm going to drizzle it with some Jim Beam, okay? Honey bourbon Jim Beam, just a touch, not a whole bunch, on top of this cake crumbs, okay? There we go, okay? Honey Jim Beam. Put that aside, okay? Here's my pastry cream. Okay. Here's my egg whites, okay? I am going to fold this egg whites into my pastry cream very lightly. Lightly, okay? Should have got a bigger bowl. Oh well, whatever. And the souffle is all about how you whip the egg whites and how you fold the egg whites into the mixture, okay? So here we go, lightly, folding that yellow mix into my egg whites. Okay? Lightly. The goal is not to deflate the egg whites. You don't have to get it all mixed together. It's okay to have some yellow or white streaks into this foamy egg white mixture, okay? So I'm going the outside and folding it towards the middle, okay? That's it. Now I'm going to pack my souffle cups. Oh, shoot. I didn't powder them with sugar. My bad. I need to powder my souffle cups with sugar before I put the cake. There we go, okay? My souffle cups have been not dusted with sugar, so the souffle doesn't stick to the sides, okay? There we go, okay? Now I'm going to put the souffle mix into my cups, okay? Lightly. I'm trying not to pack him too much, okay? Maybe a little more on top, okay? That's about it. Now I'm going to clean the rims of the souffle cups with my finger. Make sure there's no souffle oozing on the side of the cup, okay? The rim has got, the souffle cup needs to be clean, okay? Here we go. There we go, okay? Now these lovely soufflés are going to go into the oven. I got it preheating at 350. Okay. But I'm going to put them on a sheet tray. I don't want them to spill over. Maybe I'll use my silk pad. Spill over and burn the bottom of my oven. Okay. Here's one, and here's two, okay? In they go, in the oven, 350 degrees, okay? I used to leave it for about 50 minutes, but I'm gonna watch them, okay? That's just the base time. Okay, well those are going. Okay, I'm not touching my pies yet because my caramel sauce is still kind of hot. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to make a little bit of sauce for my soufflés. Okay, because you got to serve them with a little bit of sauce on the side. Okay. I'm going to use some of this pastry cream that we had left over from the other day. Okay. Just about now, that's it. Made like about 2 tablespoons of the pastry cream. Okay. A touch of this honey bourbon. Okay. Maybe about a squirt. Here we go. Yikes. Okay. I'm going to mix them both real good. Okay. So there's no lumps. Okay. So pastry cream, 2 tablespoons. Maybe like about a teaspoon of that whatever liquor you want to use. I'm using the honey bourbon. Now I'm going to add some heavy cream. Okay, like about 2 cups of heavy cream. Lightly whisk in that heavy cream into the pastry cream. Okay. It's going to form, as you're whisking it, it's going to form the consistency of glaze a little bit thicker. Remember, when you whisk the heavy cream, it's going to thicken up. I want it to be the nappe, okay, to coat the back of the spoon. That's it. That is my sauce for my souffle. I'm going to put it in one of these containers. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to show you what it looks like inside of it. Okay? That's the sauce for the souffle. Okay. Easy does it. Easy does it, guys. Okay. Well, the souffle is going. Okay. Says that one's got to be served right off the bat when it comes out. I am going to work on the presentation. And mind you, I'm not touching the pies here because the caramel sauce is still hot. So while that is cooling down, that is what I'm doing right now. Working on the souffle presentation. Okay. So I'm going to use my white plate in my little square plate for my souffle, okay? I don't have a smaller plate than that. I wish I did. I don't. Maybe just use a big square plate instead. Right. I'm gonna use a big square plate for my souffle presentation, okay? I'm watching it, not there yet, okay? So this is a little neat trick, guys, on the souffle presentation, okay? I am going to fold this black napkin. I'll go green. I'm going to use the artichoke fold on this napkin, okay? See if I can point the camera like that. Okay, here we go, okay? So here's a napkin, okay? Bring in all four corners in, okay? Try to press it. I'm almost increasing the napkin. All 4 points, bring them in, okay? What you have here is like a little triangle, like a little diamond shape, okay? Bring in each point towards the middle, okay? Press it down. Bring the right hand side, the left hand side, meet them in the middle, okay? The bottom, bring it up. The top one, bring it down, okay? Turn it upside down, hold it with your hand, turn it upside down, okay? And fold the point backwards, the bottom one. The top one folded in to the bottom, and keep on having that folded motion. Here we go, okay? So that's how you get artichoke fold napkin, okay? I'm holding it because if I don't, it's gonna try to, see, unfold itself. So here we go, I'm holding it, and I'm gonna pick it up and put it on top of my plate, really, okay? Now what I'm gonna do, okay, is pick up the bottom points and bring them out, okay? There we go, okay? Then I go back and pick up the other ones in the middle and bring those out too, okay? This is what we call the artichoke fold napkin. You guys are going to learn all about napkin folding when you guys go to farm to table, okay? That is my artichoke fold napkin, okay? That is for my souffle. Like I said, I wish I had a little small white plate to go in it, but maybe I use this one, okay? There we go, okay? Maybe I use my little rectangle plate. There we go. I want to make sure that the tips and the corners are pointing up for more presentation, okay? Okay? And then put this plate in the middle, okay? Put my sauce here on the side, maybe here on the side of this plate, okay? And when the souffle comes out, it's got to be served really, really quick. You cannot wait, otherwise it will deflate, okay? Let me see how the souffle is doing. Not yet, it's got more time to go, okay? So I'm gonna put this aside for now, and I'm gonna start with my pies, okay? I'm gonna see how my caramel sauce is going. So I got about maybe 5-10 minutes before my souffle is done, okay? So I'm gonna make a little bit of chantilly to whip with my pies for garnish. So again, chantilly is just a heavy cream with powdered sugar, okay? Heavy cream. Now I gotta go take my powdered sugar. Put it right here. One and a half tablespoon of powdered sugar for my heavy cream. Okay. And I'm whisking my heavy cream until it becomes stiff peak. Very stiff. There we go. I go any further than that, it'll turn to butter. That's what we're looking. Okay. Something is done. Then you get my pastry back. My star tip. Okay. And I'm keeping my eye on my soufflés. Not there yet. Okay. Gosh, I wish they come out real good because I haven't made them in this house. All right. I'm gonna get my Chantilly heavy cream ready here in my pastry bag. Okay. Set it aside. Bring my cutting board back for my berries so I can start plating up that dessert, that pie. Okay. Got my pre-washed berries left over from a couple days ago. Okay, here we go. Get my caramel sauce. And I'm gonna start putting it into my squeeze bottle. But I don't want to spill it, so I'm going to use that little funnel by the bottom of the store too. Okay. Just a bit more. There we go. Sauce caramel in the squeeze bottle. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now, before I can plate up, I'm going to bring my apple pie out here. And I'm going to try to attempt to remove this pie from the mold. Okay. Lightly so I don't break the crust and have it fall apart. Go my offset spatula around the edges, try to remove it from the side, and I'm going to go in at an angle, try to remove it from the edges. Okay, let me see if it works. Okay. Open sesame. Come on. Not yet. So what I'm going to do, so I'm trying to get my the apple pie off that, that pie mold without damaging it, without tearing it. So let me see if I can figure out how to bring it out without damaging anything in, okay? Luckily, I got a cracked torch here that I use for my creme brulees. Okay, a little torch. Okay. Open it. Okay. What I'm going to do now, okay, is slightly heat up the bottom, okay? Because remember, we got sugar that we cooked the apples in it, okay? So warming out the outside, so I can gently remove this pie tin from the apple pie. Okay. Let me see if it works. Okay. There we go. Ta-da! See that, guys? The pie mold came out nice and clean, and my pie came out intact. So don't try to cut it and go into it. Okay? So try to utilize, maybe if you don't have a torch, a pan of hot water. Okay. Now I'm going to flip this pie up, right side up. Okay. So I'm going to cut it. There we go. Okay. Beautiful looking pie, not falling apart. Okay. So right now, see, I'm going to go and get a container of hot water. Grab my knife, dip it in hot water, and then start cutting the pie. I want nice clean cuts. Okay. Let's take a look at my soufflés. Not there yet. Gotta take a little longer. Come on, hot water. There we go. My bottle of hot water here. Okay. I'm gonna dip my knife in it. Okay. Make sure it's nice and hot. Now I'm gonna slice my pie in half, the long, like a big cross. Gentle. Okay. I don't want it to fall apart. Dip the knife in the hot water again. So what I got is a little bottle of water that I take to with my dog to the park, and that's what I used to put the hot water in it because it's big, tall enough to fit my knife. Okay. Bring the knife over again. Make another cut. Okay. I'm going to cut a wedge of this pie. Okay. Let's see how smooth and clean this cut comes out. Nothing falls apart, I hope. There we go. Okay. Take a look at that pie. Let's see if I can get a closer look. Okay. Put it on my plate. Take this one out. Okay. And I'm going to do the same one for the cherry pie, but I'm going to plate this one up first. Okay. So now I'm going to garnish my plate. This one I'm going to use the caramel sauce to go with it, okay? Still kind of hot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drizzle it, okay, on top of the pie, back and forth. Okay? And also going to drizzle it around the plate, like a little circle. There you go. Now I'm going to use some of this chantilly, okay? And I'm going to pipe it on the side. I don't want to pipe it on top, okay? I don't want to hide that nice crust that we just worked so hard to make, okay? Nice little rosette. Okay. Now some strawberries. I'm going to do the same motion as I did last time. With the strawberry, I'm going to slice it and then fan it out. There we go. Simple apple pie. Okay? Not hard to make. Yeah, one down. Cherry pie is next. Same procedure as the first one, okay? I'm gonna go with my little offset spatula and try to get it unstuck from the edges, okay? Put my plate on it, turn it upside down, okay? Grab that torch again and heat up the base of it. You okay? Okay. Shut it off. Try to remove the pie gently. Hot. And voila. The pie tin removes, the pie stays intact. Now, to bring it, flip it for cutting and presentation. Okay, there we go. Dip the knife in hot water. Cut it in half the long way. Okay, dip the knife again. And I just want to cut a slice of it, a nice little wedge, okay? There it is. For that one, I'm going to use the little square plate that I have here on the side, okay? There we go. So that aside. Okay. For this one, I'm going to sauce it different. Okay, I am still going to use the Rossetto pastry cream. I mean heavy cream, chantilly here on the side. Okay. But check this out. Okay. I got my raspberry coulis that I made the other day. Okay. One large dot on the side, medium dot on the side, smaller dot over here, and little one right here, okay? Now I'm going to borrow some of that sauce that I made for my soufflé, okay? And put a dot in the middle of the big circle, okay? Another dot in the medium circle. Smaller one here, and over here in the little one, okay? So what I'm gonna do is make hearts, okay? Run the tip of my thermometer right through. Boom, we got hearts, okay? Now for this one, I don't want to do the same thing on the strawberry as I did the last one. So I'm going to see if I can do a strawberry rose, okay? I'm cutting the skin, pushing the sides. Let me check my souffle. Not there yet. Okay. There you go, okay? A little simple rose. Gonna put it right here. That's it. Simple and easy cherry pie. Okay. So then aside, now I'm gonna go see how my souffle is doing. Okay. Because when it comes out, what I gotta do is sprinkle it with powdered sugar. Okay. Let me see if I can find my little thingy. My little sifter. Okay. Sauce is there. Okay. Oh, I forgot. There's one thing in my pie, my apple pie. The pear that I saved on the side. Okay. So I'm gonna cut a pear on here on the side in half, way down. Slice it nice and thin, alongside. Okay. That's it. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Let me move my apple pie back. There we go. 2 rabbit ears in the apple pie. Apple pie is done. All right, let me check out the souffle, see how they're coming out. Okay. Beautiful. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Just like Marge Simpson's hair. There we go. Okay. So I gotta work quickly on this one because they are going to deflate. Okay, really fast. Okay. Powdered sugar. Chicken on the top. Bring it over. There we go. We got a souffle. Any questions so far, guys? My kid still like a mess, but that's all right.